Hi everybody, this is Emily from Vintage Polka Dot Shop, and I'm here today with a short kind of like project share and a little mini tutorial. This project is based on a YouTube tutorial from Ruby and Pearl XO, and I was in the Downy Dumps. I made these last weekend, and sometimes when I'm in the Downy Dumps, I find if I craft, I hadn't crafted in a while, that like resets me. Like I need that creativity. And this was like such a quick and easy project. And she did a wonderful job with the tutorial. I just did it a little differently. And I just kind of wanted to share like how I did it. It wasn't something radical here, but it was just so much fun that I just feel like everybody needs to make these, because they're quick and easy and tons of fun. So I'll just flip through one of these. This was the prototype. And then here's the back. And the goal was for me to use things that were in my craft room that weren't new. They've been sitting around for a while. And so lots of Tim Holtz was used because I have a lot of Tim Holtz. And then like old laces. And this was such a good project for me because I struggle with layering. And so you do a lot of layering on this. I mean, you don't have to, of course. We'll do that cover, and then we'll flip through this one. They're all pretty similar. And then there's the back. See, some Tim Holtz fabric I've had forever. Old book pages, coffee dyed papers that were seconds from my stash. These are the, I don't remember what they're called. I'll see if I can find them and link them below. But they're like photo frames from Tim Holtz. These are like just his photos and the little, I don't know, word thingajiggers. So close up on that. A rusty key for my stash. And then this one and this one, I had these book pages out. I don't know. They're in my stash. Like I tore them out for a project and never used them, or they were for a kit or something. So, so we got this, which I love, as a reproduction from an old French catalog. And this is like the other side, and it's just a little pocket. And so they're pretty simple stickers. The Tim Holtz rub-ons. My rub-ons were so hard, or so old, they took forever to rub on. Some handmade grungy tape. The peoples, the little peoples, the paper peoples. And just a little journaling card in an old envelope. Also, just like I have a whole stack of papers. And that's what I use. So these are like, excuse me. Some of these papers are from when I first started coffee and dyeing. I mean, these are old and I've never like used them. So that was the goal. This is something I coffee dyed a long time ago. Composition paper, a little piece of tracing paper or something. I love that. It's actually from a music book. And then a little lace pocket with just some, journaling cards. And die cut from my stash that I did a long time ago from coffee dyed cardstock. I was going to sell these and I never did for some reason. So I guess they're mine now. Back of an old magazine. And really old magazine. That's so cool. Lots of ums today. Postcard. And that's a pocket with a journaling card in there. These are the old Tim Holtz journaling cards. As I said, a sticker. Things in my stash that have just been sitting there for a long time, waiting to be used. Stencil. They still sell these at Hobby Lobby, but I like to get them thrifting. And then some scrapbook paper in the background. Tim Holtz goodies. Little card, scrap, and this is just a scrap piece of paper, sticker. So very, very simple, just enough to recharge my batteries. A rub-on a coffee dyed index card. And this is like a filing card. So this was just about doing something quick and simple and feeling good again. So there is that one. And they're all very similar. Scrapbook paper. Does that work? So, real quick, what I did, and I've got one here to make with you. Take one of these composition books and take out all the papers. Now, Heather just tore them out. On mine, I actually cut them and kept them whole. Why? I don't know. I guess if I want to put them in a journal, they're whole. It's just what I did. I'm just going to toss that on over here. We don't need it. So, just to save time, I already cut it. And what I did for mine is the plan is you could cut it any size. But to make it easy, cut it so it's just a little bigger than an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper folded in half. And I actually measured mine. Mine's about 9 inches this way and about 6, but it doesn't have to be perfect. She just kind of measured it and cut it with scissors. I used a paper cutter. I have one of those heavy duty Fiskars ones, and that's just easier for me. It's how I roll. And when she did that, then she started, I think she started on her cover first. I made these last weekend, and it was longer since I watched the tutorial. And when I made my prototype, and I did kind of what she did, decorated the inside later, I didn't like, it's just personal preference. I didn't like how white it is here in the spine. So, on the next one I did, which I think was this one, before I put it together, yeah, I have some old masking tape, and it just put that down. And then, but for this one, I kind of already glued in the inside covers, and I think I'm going to leave it. I just kind of inked it, because I like I don't know, it's kind of glary. Can I even show you the wrinkles of this composition book? And so this is scrap paper, and then this is an image from a book. They're all images from books. Maybe, well, anyway, it's just an image from a book. Now, I saved this for you guys to see. So I just cut them to size. This one's not even close to being perfect. See how crooked it is? Because it's supposed to be kind of shabby-ish. But I think this guy off to the side, number one, the composition bothers me of the photo. And number two, doesn't he look kind of like a creepy uncle? Maybe that's just me. I don't know. It looks creepy. So, but I had to share that with you because I think these ladies are just lovely. I love them. But he bothers me, and I don't like how he's off to the side. So I never do pockets on a cover going that way, but I don't like him. And if I have him going that way, then the paper, you know, the signature will be in the way. So I just wanted to share that with you, why there's a pocket there that normally I wouldn't do. I mean, I also toyed with the idea of just like putting fabric down and covering it up that way, but I don't know. I just thought another piece of paper, and I went through my scraps, and I thought this black and white gingham actually looked really pretty. It was not what I was envisioning. So we're just going to plop that down, cover up creepy uncle. He's probably their dad or one of their dads or something, but oh, I feel better. Oh, okay. So that is done. So the next thing you do is punch, excuse me, a hole here and a hole here. It doesn't have to be exact. Now, because I was making multiples, I made myself just a little template, but I don't even know if I'm gonna see. It's a little smaller than this one. Oh, you know what? I don't have a pen here. So, you know what? We're not gonna, oh, I will need it. Oh, wait, here it is. I'm so prepared for this today. So you can use your standard hole punch. What is that? 3/4 of an inch or whatever, or 1/2 inch or whatever. I'm going to use Big Mama here because number one, I already have it. And see, I just broke it this weekend, but what I need, it will work fine. I already have it, and I don't have the hand strength I used to have in my younger days, so this is just a little easier to do. So just kind of see, my holes aren't even straight, but I don't need a template. I don't know. I'm just gonna mark it. You don't even have to do that. I mean, just eyeball it. Get this set on 3/16 in case you're using the Big Mama Jamma. Big Mama Jamma. That's it. Oh, I'm gonna move. Oh, that's what I did. I forgot I did that on one of them. I moved this. You can set I'm not going to worry about it today, but you can set it so it's the same. But I'm just gonna, as I said, this is literally going to be a shabby type journal. And I decided with these journals that because I was making them to cheer myself up and reset, as I call it, reset myself, because I hadn't done any really new, there's something about a new project. You know, I got projects I'm working on, but a new project that recharges my creative juices. And sometimes I just have to start something new. I mean, I don't know, is anyone else that way? And that's how you end up with 50 million things that projects started. I'm still working on my woodland journals, and my goal is to have them done by September, because then that will be a whole year. So then what I did, oh, I forgot the clips. Hold on one second. Now, when she made hers, I'll keep talking. I have a loud voice, you can hear me. When she made hers, she used a little punch, and she just kind of went like all the way, just kind of hit it to the end. So all of her holes would be in the same spot. Yeah, no, I tried that. It did not work for me. I am not, I don't know. I'm not good enough or something. That's just not how this girl rolls. Oh, I should show you what papers I did. So I already did a rub-on to be like the rest. And I said, these are just, like the book pages or book pages that were loose. And then the coffee dyed papers are just odds and ends. Now, on some of them, just to kind of, I don't know if you can tell, I just used a tear ruler just to kind of sort of give it a rough edge. I should have done it on more of them, but there you are. I didn't. So, like, look how dark that one is. Super grabby. And a lot of them are kind of more crinkly and wrinkly because, as I said, these are, like, from the early days of me making or dyeing paper before I was like selling it. Okay, so, but it's got to get used, right? So I thought these would be good. I found, just like when you sew a signature in, because this isn't really sewn, it's just kind of tied in, I found it better for me to actually clip them, the pages, because I can't cut a straight line. I can't do anything in a straight line. And since I am blessed to own this big Mamma Jamma, I can punch these all at once. I don't need to use the little one. And as I said, I don't have the hand strength. I'm beginning to get arthritis in my thumb area there. So what I did to make sure, let's see, can I show you, that I liked how it was on from the top and the bottom. I just kind of did that. You could even clip it, but I'm going to take my pen, pull out the loose thread there, and just kind of draw a little dot. Draw a little dot. And that way, oops, see, I'm off to the, I'm not even on the thingy jigger here, on the spine. So pencil would probably be better if you cared, you know, if you don't want to have black marks on your thing. So there we go. Learn from my mistakes. I'm here to help you. And then I'm just going where my dots are, punch, and they're all done at once. But as I said, you could easily do it with a small punch. And I was going to do that for the tutorial because not everybody owns this, but my goodness, this is so easy. I wanted to do it easy. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't put them in upside down. Wouldn't that be like me? Uh-oh, now this jumped. I think it'll be okay. See, this did get cut a little. I'm trying to decide if it will, it's probably not going to stay in place. So what I think I will do is, I am thinking washi tape is a friend. Sorry about singing, guys. I gotta grab a piece of washi tape though. So yeah, I mean, it would be fine just tied in there loose, but I guess that's not what I'm doing. So I'm gonna just cover that boo-boo up. Do like that. And you know what? I'll just punch a hole with this one and line it up. There we go. Okie dokie. As good as ever. And now, I'm gonna clip it because I am not, as I said, I am exceptionally messy by nature, and I'm not good at like straight lines and stuff. So I need all the tools to help. Plus, I like tools. So we're gonna just clip that there. Oops. First, we're gonna get the holes lined up. Oh, that would be so like me not to have them line up, but they did. And we're done with Miss Mama Jamma. Let me stick her and put her away. Get her out of the way. And then I'm using some of my coffee dye crinkled seam binding. I cannot for the life of me remember if I currently have this color in stock. I have some in stock. I just can't remember. But if it's not in stock now, it will be one day. All right. So there's not like, I don't know, probably just a chunk. Kind of like 2 and some, if that makes sense. And then we're going to have the bow on the inside. So just these nice big holes, kind of, sorry, you know, the ribbon's not, it's pretty soft. I don't know, I can't just slide that in there. And slide it. Uh-oh, there we go. I don't know if I can do this. Try to do it. See, my fingers are kind of in the way. I'd like you to see what I'm doing, but how do you do that and have someone see? See, I just kind of pushed it in, and then they come up through the holes, and you just kind of pull it. See, I would even think 2 and a bit's probably a little much. Depends if you want, you know, like dingly danglies, or just a knot or a bow. Totally up to you. I think we're just gonna do a knot. I'm not feeling dingly danglies today. Well, there we go. And then we can save the scraps for tags and whatnots. I might even want to cut it a little shorter. There we go. So, and that was not, I wanted the blue. I did gray. They were tangled up together, but that's okay. It looks pretty. That's how things go sometimes. So it is sewn in place. So first I cut it to size. First I cut the cover to size. And as you can see, it's just a little bigger than the 8.5. And then I cut it to width, and then it's quite a bit bigger. So this could even be shorter if you wanted it to be. And then I put in the back and front covers. And I made this into a pocket. And these are just scraps. But you could do however you want. You could do printables and scrapbook paper and just whatever makes you happy. So the next thing she did, and then you sew this in. So the next thing is she did some layers on the cover. And I have, I'm knocking everything on the floor. I have these papers I made a long time ago that it was typing paper, and it like stuck to the thing, and it's just, you know, they're splotchy and they have tears, so they're perfect for this. And I'm just going to eyeball it and use a tear ruler to fit it. This will be layer 1, and you want it to kind of go a little bit past the covers. So, you know, you want it like just a little bigger. Let's see if I can show you. See how on that, it just, and that's what kind of gives it that cool shabby look, or at least I think it's cool. So first I'm gonna, and you probably wouldn't have to use a tear ruler. You could just finger tear it. Oh, see, that's probably what's going to end up happening. Okay, so there's that one. And I can't do anything straight. So that, of course, it's not straight. So I'm thinking maybe somewhere like that. Just use my finger. Hold it. Ooh, that's pretty right there. That's staining. Okay. Whoops. There we go. And this one's not such a big deal because you're going to cover this part up with fabric. So, yeah, see, I think I might have made it even a little too big, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to tear and get soft and bent over time anyway. I'm thinking kind of like that. Yeah, this paper looks really cool for these covers, but it's all going to get mainly covered up anyway. So there we go. I'm just trying to decide if I want it to stick out that far. I don't think I do. Let's see, can I tear it? It'll probably be crooked because this is me without really being careful. Now watch, it'll probably be too short. Fingers crossed it's not too short. Fingers crossed. Are you crossing your fingers for me? Okay, it's a little, but it's okay. So there's that one. Put my scraps aside. So there's that. I think I'm gonna, and then we got this one. Should I use it as a template? Why not? So it doesn't have to be exact. So I'm glad to use up some of this paper I had. So I hope you guys are doing well. It is June, and I've hardly been able to dry anything outside. I mean, I do have some stacks of like tablecloths and stuff that I can cut up, but there's just, or, you know, there's some things I wanted to do. And I think that might have been part, well, I know I was in the Downy dumps for a couple things. My dad wasn't doing very well. He's a little better now. And that's hard, you know. And then it was cloudy, which that, you know, the sun always makes things look brighter and cheerful and helps. And then I just hadn't crafted in a while, and I don't know. I'm a woman of a certain age. It could have been hormones too. So, but I'll tell you, starting a new project really cheered me up. And then the other thing is, I think it's going to be really fun to send these out to the mail to people, and they don't know they're getting it. It'd just be little, you know, a little bit happy mail. It's not a bill. I mean, how could you go wrong with that? So, so I like to glue the cover, because if I put glue on the paper, there will be glue everywhere that's not, you know, it's just, I find it easier. All right, so we're gonna just, and then maybe look. Oh yeah, it's plenty big. Even, you guys probably can't see, so it's a little bit over the edge, but I think that sure looks pretty from the inside, I think. I like that. Okay, so there's that one. Then straight edge goes on the inside because it's going to be covered up. Okay, there we go. Oh, and so far my laptop hasn't fallen asleep. I tried to remember to put the arrow in the corner because I use the laptop so I can see what I'm filming. Especially when you're crafting, because it's like you're so busy concentrating on what you're making that it's easy to forget about stuff like that. And then you look and it turns out everything was filmed down here and nobody can see anything. So, okay. Yeah, I like, this was such a good, I am not good at I like the shabby look, and Lord knows I sell enough books in my Etsy shop that are shabby. And I'm messy by nature, so it should work for me. But this layering and using laces and stuff, it's something I definitely enjoy working on because I have not done it that much. Okay, so then the next thing is you take book pages. These were also just loose. And what she did, and I like this, she crumpled them up. So, crumple. Hopefully I don't tear these. I didn't. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, so you might want to use a book where the pages are a little bit more strong. This is so weird. This book is like, I don't know, like 80 years old. These book pages I had in my stash are over 100 years old, and they did just fine. So we'll have to find, I'll have to scrounge. Nope, this one won't do it either. It's like it just crumbled. So hold that. I'll be right back. I gotta grab a new book. Oh my gosh. Nothing like having someone sit there and watch. Talk amongst yourselves. What's this book? Is this a good height? Because I didn't want to dig through my stuff. Oh, it's a dictionary. I think this is my Portuguese dictionary. It might be a little big. All right. So, sorry about that, guys. I should have pre-wrinkled it, huh? All right. Is this one going to fall apart? Maybe I'm super duper strong. Maybe that's my problem. My superpower is tearing book pages. Okay. Nice. There we go. I think I'm going to, it's a little tall, so I'm just going to, it's not like it has to be perfect or anything. Oops. All right. Oh, there, I like that. And then I kind of like this torn, well, get it a little bit. The nice thing about the width is you've got fabric going over it, so it kind of gives you a little bit of a cushion if you make it too skinny. But I want some of the coffee dye paper to show. All right, so there's that one. I think I will go ahead and glue that in place. Oh my gosh, that's funny with those book pages. I guess I should have had a note to self, if you're ever going to wrinkle book pages on camera, be sure to have maybe a couple extra in case they all the pieces or something. Gee willikers. I love making these videos and stuff, but it's just like if something could go wrong, like what I just did here and put the wrong side there, but that's okay. We are not going to worry about that. I'm going to even wrinkle it a little bit more. Let's embrace the wrinkles, right? Let's do the wrinkles. Let's get that in there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, next side. Maybe before I, nah. Okay, am I a superhero? Did it tear? Am I not as strong as I thought it was? There we go. So whatever book this was, poor thing. I liked how it said, on the top of this, it said Farmer's Bulletin. I like that. Oh, well. We're going to tear this one. Oop. Not even really using the ruler. It's not going straight. And maybe a little bit off the... Oopsie. Not even close. Well, the tears make it more beautiful. There we go. And stick that on there, little. Oh boy. Alrighty. Now, what I did for this cover, I tried to pre-pick stuff so you wouldn't have to sit there and watch me who and ha and him and all that. But it's really hard to pre-plan something like this for me because you're not really seeing the finished result. So I will try to move quickly. All right, so we're gonna mush that. I like it mushed. course, that part's going to be covered up by fabric, so I probably should try mushing over here. All right, that part is done. Now, here we go. Cover stuff. So I did the frame, the Tim Holtz frame, already glued that on. And then was thinking, I'm trying to challenge myself here. I think this, oops, that goes over here. All right, so I have this lace. I did cheesecloth for that, and then some of this lace, but I'm going to do this lace. I don't want it sticking, I want it sticking down the bottom here because I like that, but not quite to the top. So we're not gonna worry about it being straight or anything. Oh, I could use this piece somewhere else. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right, and now I'm using my Fabri-Tac here. I know all that. I could have probably done the stuff with the holes because now you can't really see too much on the book page, but that's the thing with layering. I think you just never know what you're going to end up with, which is fun, but then you're kind of like, oh, well, I guess I overthunk that a little bit. I'm trying to just glue it to the parts of the lace here that, I don't know if you can see, that are thicker, or like they're kind of the flowers are. And then when I get it set, and glue everything else on, I'll go and get this, I'll glue over the things that are kind of loose, or I don't like it, but okay. Now is where I get to wear the Fabri-Tac. I mean, here we go. Whew. Can you see? So, I mean, I guess it could even not be that cool of paper for the cover, because you really, I mean, on all of them, you only see it around the edges. So you could probably just use white copy paper, or book pages. It probably doesn't have to be coffee dyed. Okay, so then my next thought was I was going to glue this dotted Swiss, kind of wrinkle it. Let's see. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? On the bottom, kind of like a pseudo ruffle or something. So I need a little bit more glue right here. I wonder if it's too long. I'm just kind of winging it here, guys. And of course I have glue on my fingers, so everything is sticking to me. Oh my gosh. Well, here, because my thought was this, I have a piece of coffee dyed Honestberg. Oops, that I was going to do that way. Something like that instead of the cheesecloth, just for variety. And then I was kind of envisioning like that, and then this would be underneath there. So, okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead and glue it to the Honestberg, and then I'm just trying to talk out loud so you guys can know what I'm thinking here. Because over here is going to be the fabric. So it doesn't, and I like that kind of pulling off the edge there. So I'm just trying to decide. I think this needs to move down. What do you think? I wish I could hear you. Oh, that looks too low. Hold on, I gotta pull it closer to me. So much for planning ahead here. I wonder, that kind of bring it down. I don't know. Should I trim this? This is so awkward on camera. Okay, put that there. I just want a little bit showing on this side. Let me fold it around there. What if I went all the way down so that, well, no, like that, like this, but I feel like this needs something. So either this needs to be shorter, maybe, I have this. Sometimes more is more, and sometimes it's not. So we'll see. Oh wait, let's go. No, we can't really see. All right. Where did that butterfly go? There it is. Yeah, I think, what if I, man, sorry guys, you're like probably going, come on, Emily, make a decision. Come on guys. Oh my gosh. And the video is already over 35 minutes. Okay, so, am I overthinking this? One more thing. Let me look at one more thing, guys, and then I'll just make a commitment, and then I can fiddle with it more later. See, that already has that down there is the problem. It's like too repetitive to me. You know what? I'm going to glue these down and then think about what else I can do. You guys don't need to watch. Very stimulating here. Sometimes you just have to walk away and come back. Or when you start looking for something else, like maybe some buttons or something. So I'm not going to worry about it. Come back to it. Come back to it. And now we're gonna glue this. You know what? I already forgot where I wanted that butterfly. Oh boy. As I said, I need to work on layering skills here. So I feel like this is a really good project for me. And I'm not gonna glue to the edge of the fabric. I kind of want it to be, I'm thinking like a little flippy, a little floppy, a little organic, a little shabby, a little curly. So I'm wondering if I cut this short. Oh, she's gonna do it right there for everybody, but not straight. I wonder if no. See, I said I was gonna leave it, come back to it, and I'm not. So there you go. I don't know if that's any better or not. It's a little better. All right, and then where did I want the butterfly? I forgot. Oh, I'm going to go back and go, oh, yeah, look at that, Emily. I think I kind of like it. I like it here, even though there's a lot here on the corner. Look. Yes. I have that, but I also have, I mean, I like that. This one's easier to glue on, but I like this. Ah! All right, let's glue the butterfly. There we go, baby. There we go. Probably should be using E6000, but I used this 3-in-1 fabric tack glue for the others, and they seem to be staying on all right. So we'll see. Now let's cut it. The tricky part is going to be gluing this puppy on. Yep. Oh. Was someone out there telling me that's what I needed to do? Did I hear you from the future? Maybe that's your superpower. Okay. Alrighty, baby. Do I like it? Do I not like it? I don't know. I think I like it better on the screen than I do in person, but as I said, I might play with that some more later. I like the idea of it. I like having this extra layer here. Now I'm just not sure if I... Well, anyway, I will move on. Move along. So I found with this, I'm going to layer the back. But I found if I glued this part down first and then kind of looped around and played around with the back, that worked really well for me. Because it kind of holds it in place. And once again, I'm just gluing to the, instead of putting glue on the fabric, I'm gluing the spine, you know, the book. So then I can, and then I'll lift it up and... Okay. Looks like I kind of made the fabric a little long, but that is okay. It does not bother me. All right. I'm going to leave that rope curled up, I think. So now we're going to flip it, and there's the back. And then for the back, I was toying with the idea of... Grab my stuff here. Okay, I had a couple of thoughts. I wanted to use this doily, and it has, because I'm going to cut it, and so someone's going to be like, oh, but it has stains and it has a hole. So it's okay. It's okay. If you are squeamish watching someone cut vintage linens, look away now, and I'll tell you when you can look again, maybe. So close your eyes. Here I go. I'm cutting it. Cutting it. All right, it's cut. You can, it's safe to look. So I was thinking, well, I kind of like this sticking over the edge like that. Kind of go with that. Now see on this one, I just did the doily and this was a little bit more fabric and I like this crochet trim there. But I also have, I just really want to use this. I think, I have better lace. I'm just using this. Yeah, I think this, and then the little peoples. See, here's the, I think I'll use that one. I think the little peoples and the little baseboard. I'm feeling like, yeah, see, that's pretty. I like that. So I'm going to glue that. And look at all this wonderful real estate to glue. I'm just gonna lift it up a little bit at a time. Because I liked where it was. I'm gonna glue that. Now, I don't really want to glue to, I like the flippy floppy to a point, but I am gonna tack it down a little bit. Give it some extra support. Because it is the back of the journal. All right, what do we got here? Well, we'll see. So now, you don't want to put too much glue, because you're gonna, otherwise you might end up with you know, like glue staining, blippity bloppities. This is true terminology I'm saying here, not making it up. You know, blippity bloppities, gloopity gloppities, all that good stuff. So I try to kind of do a light hand with it. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it. This one wouldn't be so bad because it's got this nice texture. But some fabrics, I think it was this pretty gray blue one, I ended up with a bloopity bloppity, and that's why there's a button there, I think, but I don't remember for sure. So maybe I didn't see that. I guess that means it worked if I can't even remember. And then I was thinking kind of something like, I should put the lace down though if I'm gonna, I don't know, she's kind of small. You know how you like the idea and then it happens and you're like, that's okay though. I think small is okay. So I think I'm gonna glue the lace down first. So cut it, and I like how you can see a little bit of the paper right here. I like this. This is pretty crochet. I'm going to cut it a little shorter. And once again, get the nice thick parts here. And I'm using, I can't remember if this is Fabri-Tac or 3-in-1. I tend to change them, but I use the 3-in-1 more. I think it works really well, and it is a little cheaper. And I get mine at Joann's with the 40% off coupon. I went to a store, a local craft store the other day, and they had it listed, the Fabri-Tac, I kid you not, $30 for the bottle. And then when I was back, I noticed that they said it was on sale for $16. $30. That's bananas. It's bananas. And I'm not going to antique her or anything. Now, where was that? Do I want... I am obsessed with this piece. I cannot find... I've been digging it out, trying to find a place to use it. That's kind of interesting. What do you think? Should I antique her so she pops a little bit? Let's see. You know, I dropped my dauber on the floor. I'm never going to find it. Oh, here it is. Wonder if it's got any ink on it. Yeah, with these journals, I kind of, some of the things I inked and some of the things I didn't. I kind of wanted that. I like that little inconsistency. Let's see. Does she pop a little bit more? I probably should get a darker, someone in darker clothes. I like that, but one second. See, I like how it looks like her hands on the little tin, and I had her all picked out because she was like so cute, and now here I am. See, like the darker pops better. She's so sweet though. Maybe I'll put her somewhere else in the journal. Because now she's all sad. Do I want to pop out the... Yeah, see? I like him better. He's got more contrast. And then there's her, too, if I want to go with the lady. But I like him. He's kind of sassy. I don't know if men are sassy. But he's got a tood. I like his tood. All right, so let's glue. Oh, I'm so happy. I have 2 of these crochet pieces. They were probably made to go on something. And, you know, like the person crocheted them and never attached them to the pillowcase or probably a runner. Like there was probably going to be a couple of them or something. So, oh, you can't see what I'm doing. Sorry, guys. But, so they're kind of a weird shape, which I kind of dig. Okay. Glue that on. Oh, so much glue on my hands. It'll be fun later to be peeling glue off all day. Oh, we're going to go to grocery shopping later. Go to Walmart. So I should fit right in with my glue hands. Okay. So he should be like that. He's got like this weird where the die cut him kind of weird. But I think it kind of works with this. It covers up his missing cheek. Now I've said that. If the person gets this, is watching this video, they're going to be like, oh, now all I can see is his missing cheek. Thanks a lot, Emily. It's not really missing. I don't know. It just looks weird. And then we'll put him like he's kind of leaning against that. And then this is the a ribbon. Oh, typewriter ribbon thing. This is the baseboards. I bought them going, oh, I'm probably never going to use them. And this is the first time I've used them. I just thought they were so cool. All right. So we'll call that good for now. Though I'm thinking maybe 3 vintage buttons down here. But they're put away. I didn't plan on you guys. Have already waited for me to get books. Okay. So, I glued everything down? Wow. Now, I got a couple minutes. So, this will be my longest video ever. Okay, we got a pocket here. And then I made a couple things. I have a piece of lace. And so I just got some things we could decorate it super fast, right? I try not to overthink things. So there's like a scene here. This is blank, but it has upside down words. Oh, I'll have to fix that. Oh, wait, here we go. All right. So I want to cover up the upside down words. So I love these. Tim Holtz, they're like cut from books. So let's see. What's a good phrase? Go wherever anyone wishes. Sometimes I antique around the edges of these, and sometimes I don't. So I'm just going to cover up that. So it's just this weird, random phrase. Okay. I'm thinking, though, maybe, actually, that would be kind of... I almost hate to do that, though. This is a nice paper to write on. Or I could put a sticker. So we'll come back to that. I'm thinking like the... oh, I know. This one was going to have these guys. And on this little flap. And I made the tape. Okay, this was my first batch of tape. And I was silly. I put it on this like deli paper. Because I liked the size. But it's don't put it on deli paper. Because right away, like the next day, it peeled off right when I made it, super easy. And then as time's gone on, it hasn't. So I got smart and I made more. And I put it on, you know, my mailing labels. You know what? I want a wide piece of tape. On my mailing label backing that I use for Etsy when I mail packages. And that works like a dream. It just peels off like butter. Like butter. Yeah, see, I'm going to have to put a little bit of glue on that. So there's that. I love this stuff. So much fun. There's lots of tutorials on YouTube on how to make it. Of course, my husband took one look at it and said, why aren't you making that for your Etsy shop? And I said, I don't know. I don't see anybody selling it. And I think it's because it's so easy to make. But let me ask you guys. Sometimes you don't want to make stuff. Sometimes you just want to have the stuff good to go. Is that something? Is he right? And I have another friend too that's like, you need to make it. Is he right? Do I need to make it or not? Okay. All right. You know what? This was stupid. I should have put it on here and then there we go. Okay. Stick it on the envelope. Ah, it's stuck to me because of all the glue on my hands. Okay. Stick it on the envelope or your thing first. And then put your thing, your, you know, like your flippy flappy down. Okay. I love that. Isn't that cool? Such a great thing to make. Okay. So much fun. Highly recommend. And this one we'll put the narrow because I already started to peel it off. Ooh, see? Don't do it on deli paper. It won't work. People are doing it on wax paper, and I saw someone doing it on parchment paper, and I thought, well, deli paper is kind of like, you know, wax paper or deli, you know, or parchment paper, and no, don't do it. Don't go, oh, it's such a convenient size. It's not a big sheet. I can easily put it in my drawer. Nope, don't do it. Trust me on this. It works great if you're going to use it right away, but otherwise, don't. Okay, so we got that one. Okay, so there's the flippy flappy. And I'll probably go back and put something here. But you don't need to watch me do that. Oh, but we do have, well, we won't worry about that. So there's that. See, this dark page is good for the pocket. Because it's kind of harder to write on. It's pretty, but it's harder to write on. And these postcards, I think I got these postcards back when Tuesday Morning had a lot more fun stuff than they have now. And they were like Valentine's ones. There's a box full of them. So cute. So cute. Okay. So, and then that, when that's dry, I'll put a Tim Holtz journaling card in there. Easy peasy, mac and cheesy. And then, since that's got that on that side, what about, I was thinking a little pocket. Oh, it's got a tear. Oh, you know what? This is kind of loose. Let me, see, I was trying to make these no-sew, which kind of kills me because I love to have things stitched on in my journals. But the whole point of this was like kind of a no-sew theme. That's the theme. No-sew and use up what's in your craft room. Things you bought because you love them and then you never use them. Okay. So, matter of fact, I didn't glue this side down here. That could be a cute little secret tuck spot. So, I want that kind of hanging down the edge there. But I think I'm going to go ahead and glue the fabric for the bottom of the pocket, because if people are shoving things in and out of the pocket, even though the lace is kind of not, you know what I mean? I don't want to damage the lace. Shoving. I'm sure I'm the only one that shoves things. I'm sure that whoever gets this will be so classy. They'll gently place the items in said pocket. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, it's a little wider. Good job measuring. I'm trying to decide if I should just, I think I'm going to leave it sticking out like a flap. Or maybe I'll put a piece of fabric over there or lace. Ooh, that would be kind of fun. It could be like a little lace tab. Got a little, I could do like that. Cute. Uh-oh, we're almost at an hour. Better go faster. Faster, faster, faster. This will be the longest video on my channel. I wonder if I should break it into 2 parts. Nah. Okay. So there's that. Boom. Look at that. A little bit of lace. And then I have, I want to put this on the opposite dark. I got that. And then I'll put a journaling card there. I'm doing the low-hanging fruit first. Where I know things where I know where I want them to go. All right, so there's that one. And then I'm thinking on the pink, this, where'd that go? File card. There it is. This, I love this file card. It's like from the 30s or the 40s. Didn't have to antique it or nothing. So I'm thinking, I think I'll make this just like a little tuck spot. I had the rest hanging on the edge, but, well, let me look. Yeah, so you can't really see it that much. Oh, you can see it from the back, though. All right, we'll do them hanging down the edge a little, like a pocket or side tuck or, you know, what have you. Uh-oh, I'm over an hour. Guess I better hustle here. We're decorating. Well, the only thing I have left that I made ahead of time is this. I'll put this in and then we will call it good. Because you guys have gotten the gist. And this one too, I'm planning on using the grungy tape and making a flippy flappy. That might be fun right there. We'll just do it. Wide one. This one's not. Come off, come off, come off. So far, oh, nope, we got paper coming off. That looks like it's close enough. So it's going to cover up some of the butterfly. Let's see, how long? You can't see what I'm doing. Thinking from here to here, maybe. And then we'll go around the edge of the page. So this one I will. Well, guys, I think since we're over an hour, we will call it good. But you got a gist on some of the decorating. Got the flips and the flaps and pockets and a really fun journal to make. And it really doesn't, I mean, this tutorial took an hour or so, but it really doesn't take that long to put together. I love these index cards. They're just already old. Probably embellish those later, but you get the gist. And then I made a little journaling card out of, you know, it had the purple on the back, the carbon, so I put cardstock on the back. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I just had to share that, and I will put the link to the original tutorial down below because she did an amazing job, and give Heather some love. Thank you for sharing this, Heather, from Ruby and Pearl XO. It was fantastic. And I hope you're having a great day, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.